I've always loved to hike in Gatineau Park. It's a small paradise just a short drive from Ottawa. There are many trails with scenic views of forest, hills, lakes and rivers. And today I will show you the Pink Lake Trail. It's one that I've walked many times. From where I start, it's about 11 kilometers and it includes a loop around a small lake that has a fascinating history and a unique ecosystem. Despite its name, the lake is not pink, it's rather a deep green due to the abundance of algae in the water. And the lake is named after the Pink family, who settled the land in 1826. As I walked along the trail, I was again amazed by the beauty and the diversity of the landscape, which changes in the seasons. The route offers different perspectives of the forest, the lake and its surroundings, and sometimes I walked right beside the water, where I admired its emerald color and its calm surface, but at other times I was high above the lake, enjoying a panoramic view of the park and the Gatineau hills. Pink Lake is a rare type that is called a meromictic lake, where its upper and lower layers of water never mix. The lack of mixing means that there is no oxygen in the deepest 7 meters of the lake, and this creates a hostile environment for most living organisms, but the exceptions are some ancient forms of bacteria that use sulfur instead of oxygen to perform photosynthesis. These bacteria form a layer of about 7 meters from the bottom of the lake, where they can avoid the oxygen-rich water of the top layer, but still maximize sunlight exposure. The bacteria are also responsible for the greenish tint of the water, because they produce pigments that reflect light. However, this beauty comes at a cost. The bacteria gradually consume the oxygen in the lake and are thus suffocating it. This natural process, called eutrophication, can take thousands of years, but unfortunately, human activities have accelerated this process over the years. Park visitors have caused erosion and pollution that have increased the nutrient levels in the lake, and this led to the growth of algae that compete with the bacteria for light and oxygen and are thus further depleting the lake's resources. What I also find fascinating about Pink Lake is the story of its fish population. The lake is home to a freshwater variant of the three-spined stickleback fish. It's a small fish that usually lives in salt water. The stickleback fish was left behind from an ancient sea that covered the region about 10,000 years ago, as the lake gradually turned into a freshwater lake. The stickleback fish had to adapt to this drastic change in its environment or face extinction, so over thousands of years it evolved from a saltwater fish to a freshwater fish, developing different traits such as its body shape and coloration and behavior. And the stickleback fish is an example that, given enough time, life can persist and evolve in challenging conditions.